everybody, this is your reading for Friday the 13th. Traditionally thought to be very spooky and filled with bad luck. This is one of those days when people's superstition kind of come to the forefront. So with that in mind, I have gone out and bought this deck, the Halloween Oracle, lifting the veil between the worlds every night. And because it's Friday the 13th and it's got that scary, spooky vibe about it when the veil is thinner and when there's not so much of a distinction between this world and the next world, I'm going to use this Halloween Oracle and I'm going to use these cards to give you the forecast for the day. So what have we got here? Okay. So I'm going to give these a good shuffle, and then we're going to have a look what this Friday the 13th has in store for you. So I'll just give you something to look at there while I'm shuffling these cards. Now, I love Friday the 13th because they always have these really fun, scary movies on TV. And I don't really like horror movies when they're serious and they're, when they're really gory and terrible. Like the Saw films, I never enjoyed that because it's just too much. It's not nice. But when horror films are campy and fun and gay and jolly, then I love horror films. And there are a couple which just are really just the best, and I just want to recommend the ones I love. Back in the 80s, they had I think it was the Nightmare on Elm Street series. The first one was with Johnny Depp and Freddy Krueger, but the third one is absolutely a gem. It's hilarious. It's got this closeted gay guy and his experiences and his horror experiences are just a delight. Absolutely love it. And then another one that is really super funny, unintentionally funny, is Drag Me to Hell by Sam Raimi. And it's about this girl who works in a bank and who gets cursed by this gypsy, and it is a hoot. It is hilarious. So I would recommend those two for you on Friday the 13th. If you're having movie night, then go watch those films. They really will just put a smile on your face. So let's have a look at what these cards have to say for the day. I'm going to choose 3 cards here to give you an insight into what you'll be working with. Okay, so the first card is joy. Oh, that's not scary. Okay, so let's have a look what the rest of the cards are. You see, you can't even, things are so good at the moment that even on scary Friday the 13th, things are joyous and good. So the first card is joy, rejoicing in the present. So that's a prescription in itself. You will feel very good at the beginning of this day. You will feel positive. You will be filled with joy, happiness, the enthusiasm, the energy of that card in general. But if you get yourself in the present moment, you will realize how good things really are for you in your life. So that's something we can do all the time. You know, Eckhart Tolle has based his whole career around that, to live the power of now, to live in the present moment. If you get in touch with the present moment, you'll realize that you really have very few problems in the right here, the right now. It's when you project out to 20 years or next week when the rent is due, things like that, then that's when the problems start to appear again. But you will feel aligned with that present joyous moment on Friday the 13th here. The next card is Ancestors. We've got that beautiful DNA there. The love and legacy of our DNA. Okay, so you may be getting in touch with something that has to do with your ancestry, with your past, with your history. It could be a family member coming back in, or it could be that you go see a medium and she connects you with someone from your past. Here in Glastonbury, where I live, they do have a mediumship night that they do every Friday at 7:30 at the George and Pilgrim, in case you're interested. So it could be that you discover something about your family history, that your great granddad was a musician, and that's why you're so good at playing the piano. Finally, we've got Graveyard. Okay, unnecessary fear. So that's really the opposite to this, and that's really just a prescription. So joy, if you want to feel joyous and good on this day, then connect with the present moment. If you want to be scared and have anxiety, then think about the future and all of the terrible things that are yet to come, and you can really create a lot of unnecessary fear for yourself. And on top of that, if you do experience fear on this day, realize that it is unnecessary and you can change it around. You know, fear is a useful emotion. It keeps you safe. If something's terrible, fear will get you out of there and it will motivate you to move on. But on this day, it's unnecessary fear. It's a kind of maudlin lack of self-discipline if you start thinking about your own tombstone and what you're going to write on it, okay? So instead, focus on the present moment and see what your ancestors have blessed you with what they've gifted you with in the current lifetime that you're in, and see how you can make the most of this day. So I hope you have a wonderful Friday the 13th. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order your reading there. We can look at what your life purpose is, what you should be doing for work, what's going on with your romantic relationship, anything really. Order your reading on the website. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful, scary Friday the 13th, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.